Alright. We're going. Going. What are you eating, Ace? Don't eat the leather, goober. Oh well, the dog's gone nutty. He's eating leather. I don't know if it'll hurt him or not. If he shits like a crippled coon, we'll know. But anyway, back to the what I was gonna do. Here's the hatchet. But anyway, that's not what I'm here for. I'm gonna attempt to make a sheath for it. Not really a sheath, just a cover. Depending on. I'm thinking about doing two different things for it. And I'll show you what one of them is. Putting this thing basically up on its tip. Here, let me fold this in half just so that I know I'm pretty close to center. So I don't have too much on one side, not enough on the other. There, folded it in half, so now I know that it's in the center. So I'm just going to put my splice at the center. So now I've got that basically in there. I'm just going to come right around the edge of this and know that that's going to be my top. Then I'm going to come right back over where it's at, and I'm going to pick a point right here to just kind of trace it out. Now, if I've done this correctly, what I'm going to have is just a piece that's just going to come right across through here, but yet still have a top on it. Then I'll come around the back side and make a loop around the back. I was going with a full sheath like I did with the axe. I had my video going, working that thing just good, but I was about 1/4 inch too short and it wasn't going to work. So I said I'm not going through all that trouble to go back and flip it over and do this and that. So same thing over here, just going to kind of fold it. I'm freehanding this in case any of y'all are wondering. Once I get the point of it into it. So that I don't end up with that same problem that I had before, I'm going to take, and all I'm doing is freehanding this. I'm going to allow myself enough room. So rivet will go in. I'm not building this thing perfect. I'm just kind of using my better judgment of about what I went. And that's what we ended up with. And when I fold it, let me go ahead and cut it out real quick. Oh, scissors, where out now? So if my knife or my axe goes into right there, if that folds over, get this whole thing squared back up because I don't have it, and then I'll cut out around the edge of that. So there's that to that. Of course, you know, I got to cut this out and all the way up. So I'll be right back whenever I put my final straight edge across it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is what we got, okay? So we're gonna look through this thing for now. Nah, just fucking with you. Anyway, It's going to go right across the top, just like that. And there, well, crutch. That's basically what I'll have. That'll be my sheath cover on it, and then I'll put a hole right here for a snap, or on this side here, and it'll come right around through the back side over to here. But I'll probably bring it up, that way it'll actually stay on there. So we'll be right back. Oops, sorry, pup. Alright, there's the pattern traced out. I'm just using some old leather. I have a gentleman, he makes belts for a living. He's about 70. We became good friends. He gives me a box of pieces like this right here, and we're talking I don't know, a good size box. Well, I don't know, 3 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot for like 20 bucks. It's good for this kind of stuff here, and it's also good for when you're not a leather crafter and you're just learning. Knock yourself out, or at least I do. So I'm gonna cut this out real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, here's that. I went ahead and put my little squirrel and coyote symbol thing in there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and bevel the edges around and stuff like that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so there's the little hatchet piece. I'm gonna sew a little bit up through here. Well, get it flipped around here where it ain't checking me out. I'm gonna sew just a little bit right through here, and I'm gonna sew another piece right across through here. These are just the main rivet holders. How it fits inside of it is just like so. I'm gonna take some of this here off right here because I don't really need it, but she'll be just fine. I might even just put a rivet in that and not even worry about it, but I think it needs to be sewn. So, but that's what I'm going to do. In and out of focus due to the heat and the cold and all this and that. So, but how I'm going to do that is I preset this stitch groove. Need to turn down here. Basically, got her on the edge. And I'm just going to come right down through there. Same thing on this other side. I'm going to take the rivets out real quick, so I'll be right back. I'm going to just eyeball this thing here about what stitch size I want. Because at the top I can go just a little bit deeper into it. Basically all I'm doing is about getting it set where I want it. Tighten up the little lever and come right across the edge. I don't know if this thing is really called a stitch groove or what, but it allows me to get a pretty good line. So there's that. Now I'll be right back. Alright, there she is with all the little holes plugged and mugged and my sore fingers and all this and that. So let's go ahead and get the rivets back in it and start sewing it. Just going to do the saddle stitch. Just one needle in, bring it back over, come back out, bring this one in, come back out, over, just back and forth. I've got a couple of videos showing how to do it, so I'm just going to hurry and get this done because it's getting to be about 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'll be back. Well, there it is. It's on there. It's fastened. I'm not even going to put, because it's snug, close it. I mean, maybe later on I will. I'm thinking about putting where I left that edge right there, thinking about putting a rivet in right there and then taking that strap and running it down, like maybe even just closing it like so, putting the strap here, and then let that strap just come around this back side. But I'll probably end up doing it the way I do all of them. Put a rivet in right under my squirrel with a piece of leather and bring it around, and then let it come back underneath. It'll come down like this, and then that kind of keeps it from being able to come off. But she's done for all I'm going to do to it for right now. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of it. So if you didn't, oopsie, wasted a little bit of time, but not a lot. I gotta get me a new camera stand. I think this one here is about shot. But anyway, that's all I got. So thanks for watching.